leaders of the Blue Pacific, Excellencies. On behalf of Prime Minister and the Honorable City Robuka, I have the honor to address this distinguished forum and provide a few remarks. Mr. President, we are at the crossroads of geostrategic economic uncertainty and a worsening climate crisis, poverty, inequalities, and injustices everywhere. The challenges are daunting. Peace has become more valuable than ever. The sovereign nations of the Blue Pacific know the value of peace, having lived through the horrors of its absence when Fiji stood with friends and its allies. Our vast ocean space over which we exercise our jurisdiction and stewardship has been a theater of the World War II wars and a testing ground of the most dangerous weapons, the impacts of which are still felt today. However, the collective voice of the Pacific is loud and profound. We affirm our shared belief in the ideals of peace, the key pillar of multilateralism, and as outlined in the UN Charter. This commitment also aligns with the fundamental principle of the UN Convention of the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, to which Fiji holds the distinction of being the very first signatory, the peaceful use of the ocean and its resources. This is the core of our Prime Minister, Honorable City Robuka's vision for the Pacific, ocean of peace in our region. To promote global peace, Fiji has proudly contributed more personnel to UN peacekeeping missions for Captain since 1970. While major powers engage in geopolitics and strategic competition, in the Blue Pacific, our security concerns are more tangible and pronounced, directly impacting our sovereign resources and the well-being of our people. These threats include climate change, illegal and unregulated and unreported fishing, marine and environmental pollution, and transnational crime, particularly influx of illicit drugs that poses a growing threat to these communities and future. The economic well-being of all countries is dependent on the goods and commodities flowing freely, safely, and unhindered across the Pacific waters, connecting countries, people, and communities. Our shared prosperity depends on peace and security across the vast ocean space. Partnership, political commitment, science, finance, and technology is vital to protecting our vast ocean space. Mr. President, trust is the prerequisite of effective partnership and for promoting peace. We have a common responsibility to manage rivalries, to respect and reinforce mutual values, and uphold international rules. For the Blue Pacific, ensuring the well-being of our people and our continued resilience and upholding people-centered development, driven by our own priorities, and sovereign choices is a key priority within the 2050 strategy for Blue Pacific Continent. Lasting peace can only be achieved when all voices are heard, all stakeholders are engaged in the process. We must not underestimate the power of dialogue, cooperation, and shared responsibility. By embracing these values, we can create a more peaceful, secure, and prosperous world for all. Just as Fiji stood steadfast in France in its hour of need, we now look to France to stand with us as true partners and equals in addressing the present challenges that define our time in the Blue Pacific. As true partners, France has become home of our Fijian rugby players. Few have made it to the French rugby team. They have contributed a lot back home by sending money to their families and have assisted in community projects, given most of these players come from areas that face the effects of climate change. The Fijian economy has also benefited through remittances. The French rugby 17 prepared for the 2024 Olympics in Fiji, and they blurred us out. Fiji had to settle for the Olympic 7th rugby silver medal, which only proves that we still